Good morning, beautiful Mulray Field in Queensland. I'm going home today to New South Wales, and before I do, I'd like to do a study of A Course of Love by Mari Perron with you. And yesterday we spoke about the power, getting your power back, from your mind, really. So I'm going to reread yesterday's last verse. Today we're up to we're still studying the prelude. We have another page and a half to go. Today's we're going to read 38 and 39, but yesterday's was of 37. We're going to go over that. Just going to read it, and then I'm going to continue on with the study of the next 38 and 39. Okay. How many would not travel to heaven if they could get on a bus and be transported there? Yet each of you holds within you the power to reach heaven. Knowing yourself as who you really are is the only thing that will allow you to quit fearing your power. Jesus accepted his power and so brought the power of heaven to earth. This is what the Christ in you can teach you to do. This is miracle-mindedness. This is love. So when I talk about the Christ in you, or when this book talks about the Christ in you, we're talking about love and oneness. Oneness of everything and everyone. Love is everything and everyone. So don't get hung up on the Christianity concepts of Christ and Jesus. It's just symbolic for love and power. And that power is knowing who you are and being your true authentic self. And who are you? You're not this mind. You're not this body. Your body is a vehicle, your mind is a tool. Who you are is love, living in form. So let's move from there with our power into the next verse, which is verse 38. This is oneness. The Christ in you teaches only in the sense of imparting knowledge that you already have and once again have access to as you join with your own real self. And I'm going to throw in this moment of now, because that's the only place you are. Once this is accomplished, you are accomplished. You are one. Because you are complete. But if your joining with Christ is the accomplishment and the completion of all lessons, who is he who provides the lessons? This is Jesus. This is the consciousness. This is the Christ in you. You are Christed when you are awake, when you are aware, when you're in the moment of now, and you are only just fully in the consciousness of love, that everything you are is love. The Christ in you is your shared identity. Why would that be? And Christ in you is your shared identity. It's because everything is love. Everything. See it as love. Be in this moment of now with everything as love. This shared identity made Jesus one with Christ. What does that even mean? They've got Jesus and Christ. This shared identity, this oneness, brought that Christed consciousness, that love, into the being of Jesus. And the Jesus or the Christedness in you has the same ability. You are love. Once you really get that, there's no separation anymore. The mind cannot control love. The mind can only control fear. The mind can only control itself. It has no power over the heart. And we, beloveds, are love. And that is our power. And that is our Christed consciousness. And that is where this whole idea of Jesus lives, in the love, in the oneness of everything. The two names mean the same, Jesus and Christ. They mean the same thing. The two names mean the same thing, as oneness is what was always shared and always will be. You are eternally one with Christ, or with Christ consciousness. The only way you can identify Jesus differently is to relate to Jesus who is the man, the Jesus who existed in history. This is the same way in which you are able to see yourself as a man or a woman, as a being existing in a particular time in history. This one, or at best three-dimensional nature of your seeing, is the nature of the problem, because it keeps you separate. It keeps you identifying with the outer world instead of the inside world, which is love. This one, or at best the three-dimensional nature of your seeing, is the nature of the problem. If you cannot see yourself other than as a man or a woman living in a particular place, in a particular time, you cannot see yourself. Thus Jesus comes to you again in a way that you can accept, and leads you beyond what you can accept to what is true. Just feel into that. Not with your mind. Don't do it with your mind. Feel into that with your state of oneness, with your love. Feel into the fact that everything is love, and that it's all an inner journey. The outer world is just an appearance and something that the mind wants to attach to so strongly because it believes only in what it can see. To tell someone, even a child, we're going into P40 now, that a caterpillar becomes a butterfly is seemingly unbelievable. This does not make it any less true. The butterfly, although some perceive it as being lovelier to behold, is still the same being as the caterpillar. The caterpillar did not exist. The caterpillar did not cease to exist. It simply transformed into what it always was. Thus, it would seem as if the butterfly is both butterfly and caterpillar, two separate things becoming one, Jesus becoming Christed. You are well aware of the fact that if you could not see the transformation take place with your own eyes, you would not believe that the two seemingly disparate characters were the same. Someone telling you this story of transformation without being able to show you proof that you could see would be accused of making up a fairy tale for your amusement. I remember my parents telling me that I twisted things because they couldn't see my reality. They couldn't see inside me. They couldn't see who I really was. And who I really was is the same as who they really were. Take your body off. I tell you all the time, take your body off. Unzip it. What's there? Who is there? Where is there? Everything, everyone. It's all the same energy, and it's everywhere. And this is the oneness. This is the transformation back to your true, authentic self. When you come inside yourself and you see who you really are. And who you are is this Christed consciousness. What does that mean? It means being here now, awake and aware that you are love on legs. It's this love riding around in this vehicle, affecting everybody around you. And when you truly wake up to who you are, when you truly become conscious, in this moment of now, you bring the gift of love to everyone you meet. But if you're stuck in the past and you're dragging that story through to now, you're not present with who you are. You're not in the truth of who you are, because the truth of who you are can only be here now. Here now. And even though this book uses words like Jesus and God and Christ, it's just a metaphor for love. And you can bring that love into everything. So I hope today, beloved, you have a loving day and that you manage to stay out of the past stories and come totally present into the now with what's here appearing, with who is here appearing with you, and recognize that that is love, just traveling in another form. It is you. It is the Christed consciousness, you, in everything and everyone. Have a beautiful day. Until tomorrow, bye for now.